Alright, that one's a little harder to throw on the ground. Alright, we are finally back with part 2. So that push mower did sell for 100, and I picked this up for 100. Biggest problem, I would say, steering wheel doesn't do a thing. Let's see if it'll fire up, actually. Okay, that was surprising. You can see just kind of flopping around, not doing anything. Alright, no way I can film this and loosen it at the same time, but we're going to loosen that nut right there. And once it's loose, I'll take it off and come back. Alright, nut is off, and the steering gear came off. It doesn't look that bad, it's a little worn, but let's go up here and I'll show you what the real problem is. Trying to get to a hole right in there. Gas tank has to come out for the next part. Alright, so we got the gas tank unbolted, moved over. Where the rod goes through, there's a bushing down in there, and that's what makes it go sloppy. So, gotta fish that out. There's the bushing. Let's compare them. Alright, so this was like $8 on Amazon, came with the steering gear. This is the old bushing, and this is what it's supposed to look like. So you can see it's kind of wallered out. Yeah, wallered. Very hard to film and do it. So I'm going to push the steering rod back through it. Make sure the wheel is straight before we put the gears back on there, and make sure these are straight. Okay, so steering gear is going back up. You see it's blind, so we have to align it. Then that's going back on, and we should be good to go. Remember that washer that fell off of there? I didn't either. Alright, round 2. Alright, let's see if it steers and get this gas tank back on. Works great. No slop. My next order of business is this drain plug, but it's so dirty. I don't want any of that getting in the crankcase. And I think I'm going to have to adjust the valves and reseal the covers also. So let's get it to the car wash and get it all washed off. Alright, already looking way better. So you can see why this was leaking now that there's no oil. That whole thing is loose. Alright, so I just turned the oil out of it. I jacked it up a little. That way any remaining will be on the opposite side. Sorry for the wind. It's going to rain any minute, which is why this hasn't come out before now in the first place. I'm going to try to do this without taking the engine off, but we'll see. And so I know some people will just put like a pipe in here and bring it out with a little cap on the end. I'm just going to put some Teflon tape on here. However, alright, it's all taped up. Going to get it back in and just try your best not to cross thread this. You can see the whole assembly is no longer moving, just a black piece, which is what we want. But first I'm going to get the spark plug out. Find top dead center so I can get these valves adjusted. Starting to rain. Alright, so this side is actually set perfectly. And so I think someone was already in here and adjusted the valves last year because it has all the signs that it just had a tune-up. I'm going to get this side to top dead center as well. I think these might be a little loose. Yeah. That's perfect. Alright, got it all cleaned up. And got some new plugs going in. Now I'm going to put it on finger tight, let it set for about another 15 minutes, and then give it a torque. Now, another thing that makes me think they just had a tune-up done on this before. It's going to sharpen the blades, but looks like they were just sharpened. So that's one less thing. Next, I got to get some air in that tire. All right, got the oil filled up. I just need to get the hood back on. I hate these hoods. All right, let's take it for a spin. It's all finished up. Got it shining real good. I'm gonna list this thing probably for 800 and just see what offers I get with the V twin. So see how quick it takes to sell. The push mower sold in 6 days, so I think this will sell a little quicker. We'll see. Be sure to tune back in for the 3rd episode of the $1,000 challenge. Be sure to like and follow. See you on the next one.